Hey, it's Meredith Geddes for City Lights on Novus TV. Today we're at the Soundhouse Studios in Vancouver to talk to a four-piece local band about all of the success that they've seen since they won the Fox Seeds competition last year.
Hey, keep on walking around. When you're going nowhere, feet won't touch the ground.
All right, so introduce yourselves. Who all is Little India?
Well, I'm Tim Morrison, and
I'm Connor Gopinski.
I'm Dallin Hunt.
I'm Andrew Dixon.
And how long have you guys been together as a band?
About 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Just over 2 years.
Yeah.
Just 2 years, and
Yeah.
already you guys have seen so much success.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It's quite lovely, yeah.
How would you describe the sound of Little India to somebody?
I guess we would describe it as it's indie rock music, but there's got a few off beats, a little bit of funk in it. There's always a bit of pop layered underneath. And yeah, we're just trying to incorporate all our different British influences and South African influences and just trying to make a mix of things that we like listening to.
Hey, keep on walking around. When you're going nowhere, feet won't touch the ground. It's you. Keep on making a sound.
Who would be some of your influences?
For me, Arctic Monkeys is huge.
Yeah.
I love Arctic Monkeys.
I think right now we're into a lot of St. Lucia as well. A lot of, just funky artists, like not really typically bands, but just worldly music that we can draw inspiration from to put into pop music or rock music.
A lot of British bands.
Yeah.
Foals, Peace, Bombay Bicycle Club.
Right. Well, clearly it's working so far because you guys have already, like I said, in just 2 years have done some pretty impressive things. One of the big ones that kind of really put your name across Vancouver was winning the Fox Seeds competition last year for their final year of doing it. What was that experience like?
That was quite nice. We didn't actually expect to win it all because the Fox is a completely different genre of music, and they had our softest song on the radio as well. And so it was quite a bit of a shock for us, but yeah.
It's a blessing though. We didn't think we'd win it either,
No.
to be honest. When we made top 3, we were like, yes, we get to play the Commodore. We're like, we already won basically because we feel like we're playing at the coolest venue ever. But then when we made top 3 and they said we won, we were just like blown away. We're super happy about it.
And that wasn't it for you guys. Just one radio station in the city wasn't enough. Now you guys are also involved in the Peak Performance Project.
Yes, we are.
So what happens if you win that one?
If we win that one, we get 102 grand from the Peak.
Okay. Do you get a statue in the city at this point? Or?
I think we get to pile up our own cars as well. I think a lot of people think that when there's a competition, it's all about the live performance or how the show goes or anything, but there's a lot of behind the scenes work that actually happens when it comes to bands. Like, we do a lot of the business side for our band as well. For the past 2 years, we pretty much, up until last year, we did everything, and we're still continuing to do that. And so it's just about like finding your right image and marketing yourself the right way.
As far as the music goes, I'd say a huge part is not trying to compete too much within your scene, because I feel like a lot of people are trying to compete with each other, or like will be feeding off the other people that they're competing against and trying to be better in the same genre rather than trying to bring influences from where people aren't really listening to. And maybe that's just something we've stumbled across, but it seems like what we listen to and the people we aspire to aren't the same as a lot of people. So I think maybe as far as that goes, our creative aspect just draws from different areas that are maybe new to some people.
Absolutely. And what do you guys have planned for the next 6 months?
Well, for the next 6 months, we have another single coming out at the end of this year.
Okay.
And then we are releasing a 6-7 song EP in the beginning of 2016.
Oh, wow.
We also have a few shows, like we play Squamish Festival this year, which we're quite excited about.
I wanted to ask because I think that a lot of people don't fully get how hard it is to be in a band and be at the very beginning of your career and kind of starting to grow. What's the biggest struggle right now?
I would say off the top of my head, two biggest things is one, finding the team.
Yeah.
I think we're just so lucky that we're all like really good friends. We hang out outside of the music, but at the same time we're all like 100% focused and wanting to just do this. So I think that's a huge part, getting everybody on board. Balancing schedules, but also working too. Balancing the money, because it's like, it's so many things. It's not even as much the expenses, it's like the time you need to take off, and it's like, you need to sacrifice now. Hopefully it'll all make up for it in the future.
Despite being together for only just over 2 years, it looks like they've accomplished so much and they've got so much more coming up in their future as well. If you'd like to find out more about Little India, check out the website below. For City Lights on Novus TV, I'm Meredith Geddes.